Brian, I guess like I've been asking the two other players before you with the last victory in the last 10 minutes, right up to the last 10 minutes of the game, you guys had three scoring opportunities. You all were closer to getting that third goal as opposed to them getting the equalizer. I know you've been striving for quote unquote a complete 90 minutes. You guys take a significant step last week or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I was happy with Birmingham's performance. I think more control that we've seen in previous matches against a tough team with good individuals. But when I reflect and I watch that game a few times, I'm more impressed with it. And like you said, there was multiple opportunities at the end of the first half and in the second half for us to put it to rest earlier. And that's kind of been the message that since we've had that game. Like that's the next step that we need to take when we have these opportunities. Can we take care of it so we don't leave things up to chance in the second half?
What did the last couple of weeks look like for you guys as far as training goes with the extra time off?
Yeah, we gave them 4 or 5 days off after Birmingham to recover and relax the bodies a bit after the travel. Then we came in last week and we had time to work on different things. So we were able to go into some tactics, into some different things that we don't normally go through during a normal match week. And now today is back to a normal week. So we gave him 4 or 5 days off, and now we're back at it.
Just doing something on Liam. You look at his resume, you would think, oh, that's a Hutchison player. Just talk about the adjustment he's made to become one of your players and what he kind of brought you.
Well, I think he's playing the best football in his career, and I think he will admit that as well when you speak to him. And I think part of it is he is a good player. He does a lot of the little things that are unnoticed by the average fan. But he's always doing the little details, and I think we put him in a position in a double pivot for him to really thrive. So he's in a good environment to thrive. He's in a good tactical environment to thrive, and when you put those two ingredients with a good player, you're going to see good success, and we're seeing that now.
You're a little bit more than a couple of days from your first ever match against New Mexico United, El Paso's biggest rival, the one that fans kind of circle on their calendar. Just your thought going into that match and all the aspects related to it, Brian.
Yeah, it's my first one, so I don't know fully what to expect. I got a little dose of it in preseason where it was something.
Yuma's Red, is that?
Yeah. So, well, we won't be doing with Yuma's Red this weekend. So now that that's out publicly, we can say that. But it's good for teams to have close rivals, and that's what we have with New Mexico United. New Mexico United is a team that when they first joined the league, they had really good success, and it will be fun to see. It will be a good energy type game, and it will be a match that we talk to our team about is managing that type of energy, that type of intensity, because they play off of that when we go into this game. So I'm excited for it. But again, right, we got to focus on what we're doing and not let the emotions take care of us. So we got to match their intensity. I watched that game versus San Antonio. It was a super intense match, and enjoy these type of matches as well.
And obviously, follow up since you addressed it. Yuma, any idea of the time frame we might be looking at?
Yeah, we're looking maybe a month or so. It's not exactly sure, but we'll see once with the whole knee thing. So we're hoping 4 weeks.
Who are you hoping maybe steps up while he's out and kind of has a good run of form for you while he's out of the lineup?
Well, I think this isn't a new thing with Yuma, right? He's been out the last 2 games after Colorado. So we've seen Eric McHugh step up. We've seen our back line, even Bensay, step up. So I think obviously the back line knows they have to take more responsibility, have a bigger voice when their captain's out. So that's the initial step up people that I'm looking at that have done it, to be honest. So
just putting Eric back there, how does that maybe change as opposed to having Yuma in there? Because obviously they're a little bit different kind of players.
Yeah, that's a good question, right? I think we've seen Eric. He's an all-out defender, typical center back, 6'4", whatever he is. Good in the air. Yuma's a converted central midfielder. That's more of a ball-playing central back. So maybe from a defensive and aerial standpoint, we get a bit stronger. Maybe from certain aspects of our play centrally on the ball, that maybe it's not as smooth as what we had with Yuma there, because he was kind of the guy that we relied on to build the game. So you give and take in everything.